Hello everybody, Benny the Vulture, formerly known as Jace Boyer here, and now to help, to try to know, now I am still trying to know if Aaron Williams and Kiefer Adams have caught more of my inspirations for making some more spin-off stories for Thomas and the Magic Railroad. And so now here is for Aaron Williams, to show Aaron Williams what this would look like. So now in the short where Duck is leaving for the mainland, thus explaining his absence in Thomas and the Magic Railroad, Thomas arrives and is just in time to say goodbye to Duck, Terrence, and Trevor, since Duck is getting ready to leave for the mainland to take Farmer Finney and the Vicar of Wellsworth to their holidays, and Farmer Finney is, of course, bringing Terrence with him, and the Vicar of Wellsworth is bringing Trevor with him, and Thomas, Annie, Clarabelle, Percy, Edward, Toby, Henrietta, and Bertie, and Sir Topham Hatt are all here to see Duck, Terrence, and Trevor, and Farmer Finney, and the Vicar of Wellsworth off. And now I don't have any coaches for the Vicar and Farmer Finney to ride in, and I don't have Farmer Finney and the Vicar of Wellsworth themselves. Instead, I here for the departure here, I just got Duck, Terrence, and Trevor, who are both on a flatbed freight car, and a brake van. And finally, and Sir Topham Hatt says, "All right, Duck, off you go." And Farmer Finney and the Vicar both say, "All right, Duck, let's be off." And Duck says, "Yes, sirs." And Terrence, and Trevor say goodbye, say so long, Thomas and everyone else, as they're leaving. And there. And I hope Aaron Williams will make the short based off of this sequence. And now, let's see. So next up, excuse me for a moment, I'm going to just change the scenes here. So here, wait, hold on. Now here, for Kiefer Adams, this is how, so Duck is in his dream where he meets Lady, and this is, of course, for the story that takes place before the Edward focusing story, The Lady in the Dream. And I wonder what the story that will take place before The Lady in the Dream will be called, but I know this story would focus on Duck. So Duck would have a dream of meeting Lady before Edward does. And then later, Sir Topham Hatt tells Duck that he needs a break, and he will decide to choose which engine to take Farmer Finney along with Terrence and the Vicar of Wellsworth along with Trevor to their holidays. And Duck will have to do visiting work on the mainland as well. And so, yeah. And next up, finally, we got Donald and Douglas as they meet Lady in their dreams, and the story, the Thomas and the Magic Railroad spinoff story that focuses on both Donald and Douglas would not only explain Donald and Douglas's absence in the movie, but also it would take place before the story that explains Duck's absence in the movie, and also before the story The Lady in the Dream, which of course stars Edward. So the story where Donald and Douglas meet Lady in their dreams would take place before the story where Duck meets Lady in his dream, and before the story where Edward meets Lady in his dream. So Donald and Douglas both get into an accident together, and they both get sent to the works to be mended. Well, Sir Topham Hatt sends them to the works to be mended. So here Sir Topham Hatt is telling Donald and Douglas that they both need a break, and what they both need to do is that they both have to go to the works to be mended after they had their big accident. So, and I apologize for forgetting to add Donald and Douglas in the final scene, in the final and happy ending scene for the Thomas and the Magic Railroad thing to celebrate the film's 25th anniversary. So anyways, so the Donald and Douglas part sequences in this video that I showed you guys, that is also for Kiefer Adams, and he will have to make the story where the Donald and Douglas starring Thomas and the Magic Railroad story as well. So, and now, and I sure hope Kiefer Adams has got my inspiration to make the story that takes place during A Pinch of 10, and Duck, Terrence, and I'm trying to help prove that Duck, Trevor, and Harold are present on Sodor during Diesel 10's first arrival on Sodor, and if you guys want Donald and Douglas to appear in that story as well, then let me know in the comments. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you will send me comments and to let me know what you think, and I sure hope Aaron Williams and Kiefer Adams are seeing this video as well, and I sure hope Legoboyz21 and Chris Richardson are both seeing this as well. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. So please like, please subscribe, please comment, and that's what I want. And that's what I want to say for last. So, bye.